How much are the games, please? £2. Would you just take £1 on that one? How much you got on the Sky remote, please?
£1?
Yeah.
Oh, don't, we've got loads. My son made us buy a whole collection of them and then played with them once.
Nobody wants them much anymore. They used to be pretty big.
How much are the trainers at the back, please?
£5.
They're a £5. Yeah, do you know what size they are? 9.5. And what about those ones?
Same again,
£5. Can you just come around and have a look at them, is that alright? So. You do 8 for the pair?
I'll do 9.
Yeah, go on then, yeah. How much you got on the controller, please?
That's just a display thing, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just put it on there just for the show the files.
No worries.
Lovely, mate.
How much is the controller, please?
£2.50, love.
£2.50, alright, cheers.
Remember I used to have one of these, Nana?
Yeah.
Didn't I? Wait, this is the exact one, isn't it? You're not looking, look. Do you remember this? Do you remember it? Xbox 360.
How much you got on the PSP,
I
please?
was looking for 30 for it. Comes with the case and the charger. I didn't realise it was gaming size. We've got 3 games.
Do 20 on it? Take a little bit off, meet in the middle, 25?
27.
When was the last time you had it plugged in?
6 months.
That's the thing, I've got to buy it like it's broken. It's only... Yeah, no battery either.
Yeah, you can get the batteries on eBay. I've been meaning to get a new one for it because the battery's swelled, and you can buy them on eBay for £7.99. I'll do 25 for you.
Well, I'd be more looking to 20 without the battery, 'cause then I've got to buy a battery and stuff. No, alright mate, no worries, thank you though. In the box.
He wants 35 for that and the 25 for the Xbox. I'd do 22 on the PSP, if that's any good.
So what we got? We got the
PS2, that's the
charge, yeah.
area.
Is that with the controller and everything as well, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And what about this one here?
£12.
£12.
Yeah, I do 22 for the PSP if that's any good for you.
Uh,
I think it's £7 on eBay for the battery.
yeah, go on mate, I'll do 22 on that. Yeah, I'll do 22. But what is the best you can do on that, just because it's so water damaged?
Tenner. I'll do 10. It's not only the packaging is water damaged, the inside is not at all. So it's brand new, still sealed.
I'll have a think. Cheers mate. Any games mate?
Good each, mate.
Cheers, thank you. How much are those, please?
7.
7. You're right, mate. How much are the? Sorry, how much are the PS2 games?
What you got, mate? Just a pound.
All right, okay.
The PS2 you're after?
A bit of everything. Well, have you got a console?
I've about 100 on board.
Console? Oh, have you? Let me just pick a couple out.
All them a video game.
How are they?
Have a look if you want.
Is that alright? Cheers, mate. Hi everyone, so let's just take a look at what we found today. So we paid £4.50 for a pair of Jordan 1s. You can see a little bit of damage there. There's a little bit of cracking on there. I'll just get the other one. Getting a little bit of cracking at the front. Same sort of things happen just there. Size 9.5, £4.50 paid. Anywhere between 30 to 70. We need to clean them up and just see how they clean up. But still, even at the low end, that's £4.50 into 30 quid. That's pretty good going on them. Same stand. Don't know what the name is. New Balance 790. V2, size 5, again £4.50 paid. We're just coming into a point where a lot of people start to go out running a lot more as the weather gets a little bit better. It looks like they've pretty much, I don't think they've ever been worn, or they've literally been worn once, maybe had a couple of runs and that's been it. Haven't checked the solds on them, but £4.50 into, I'd say somewhere between 20 and 30 on those ones. This is the voice activated Sky Q remote. Paid £1. They sell regularly for 10 to 12 quid. So nice, easy one with that one. And this one, really out of my comfort zone with this one. It does work. It's a little bit beat up. But it is a vintage Mickey Mouse Loris quartz wall clock. I only paid £1, and at that price it's just silly not to pick it up. The solds on this are a bit all over the place. There's a lot obviously sold in America with £30 buy price, but then also another £20-30 on the postage. Can't find any solds apart from one sold in the UK, which is the same one, but the outer instead of yellow it's white, and that sold for £30. So yeah, hopefully £1 into somewhere around that £30 mark. But even if you got 10 to 15, it's still quite a nice profit with that one. So just moving on, Adidas Copper Gloro. Paid £1. They're a little bit beat up at the front, but at £1, and their size 8.5. The Copper Gloro, they always sell really well for me. It's one that I always look out for. So yeah, £1. We sold the last pair. They were in a little bit better condition. The last pair sold for £33, I think. I'd expect to probably get somewhere more like 18 to 22 on those ones. So let's move on to some gaming pickups. So yeah, it's kind of I don't know, a bittersweet pickup with this one. It's a sealed DualShock 2 PS2 controller. We paid £10. I had to get it. Worst case scenario is that the controller sells for a tenner, so we make our money back. Sadly, the packaging is pretty manky. It's got condensation on the inside. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that next to the dehumidifier, just see what happens. It's frustrating because if you look through the box, it doesn't look like there's any kind of water or anything on the actual controller. The controller looks good, but for a collector, someone who collects, I don't think you're going to want that on your shelf. So we may have to just unbox that and just sell the controller. We might be able to get a little bit of money, but it's a shame. I had to pick it up. The solds for a sealed PS2 controller are between 60 and 120. So yeah, I had to get it just to see if I could basically dry the box out. So yeah, I'll update you on that one. If anything happens, if I can dry it out on the dehumidifier, I'll take some pictures and I'll add it to the video, or I'll add it to a video later on down the line. Paid a little bit more than I probably wanted to. Paid £22 for the white PSP. Has got an official charger. No battery though, so I do need to replace the battery. Does have a 1GB SD card. It is all working and tested. I have tested it. It's in relatively good condition. We'll get a new battery on that. Probably looking at about 50-ish pounds on that one. I thought they were selling for a lot more than that. The reason I paid 22 is because for some reason I thought they were selling close to 70-80. But maybe they've had a price drop. But yeah, still, it's I can't keep everything. If I was still collecting, that would go straight into my collection. But I've got all the PSP variants. I'm not going for all the colours. So yeah, we've got to make some money now. It's my job. Bread and butter, £1 for Sonic and Mario. We look to bundle that with various Wii's. 50p paid for that one. The discs are in terrible condition. I don't know if that's going to come on the screen. Very, very scratched. You could look to get somewhere between 10 to 15 if that was in better condition. No manual either, which is a shame. But we'll test that and maybe see if we can get the disc cleaned up a little bit. Always on the lookout for Oblivion. They don't tend to sell that well on their own, or they don't get much money on their own. But basically I've got a huge stack of Skyrim, so then I always look to try and bundle Skyrim and Oblivion together. It has got the manual. I think it should come with a map. The map's not there, is it? No, it should come with a map. But we've got the manual, which does add to the value a little bit. But we only paid £1 for that one. Again, don't usually pick them up, but I've got 2 cases of Game of the Year, Call of Duty 4, and you can get a little bit more money for them. So because I've got another empty case for Game of the Year edition, that's why I picked that one up, so that we can put a disc in it, get a little bit more money for that one. Just a panic buy. For some reason I thought the Guitar Hero, I know there's quite a few, I know Metallica is worth a little bit more. For some reason I thought World Tour had a little bit of value. I didn't check it, but we only paid £1, so it's not the end of the world with that one. I think I've taken the batteries out. Yeah, I've taken the batteries out of that, but I have tested that £2.50 paid for that one. So with them, you have to try and look at various ways to make money when you're doing reselling. So I can get £20. The solds on the Xbox One Black controllers are regularly £20 on eBay, but CEX will give me 22 for that. So obviously it makes a massive difference. Don't have to pay fees on that. Don't have to worry about trying to get someone to buy it. So I do tend to take most controllers. Certainly the PS4 controllers, you get more CEX cash value at CEX than you would on eBay. The Xbox One you do. PS2 you can get a little bit more on eBay. PS3 you can get a little bit more on eBay as well. So do make sure you're keeping an eye on prices, whether you're selling on eBay or whether you're looking at other outlets like CEX or cash converters. These two are just for my own collection. I was tidying up the game stream last night. Killzone's gone missing, and I'm not going to turn down Killzone for £1 when it has got all of the postcards on the inside. Definitely not going to turn it down with them and with the manual. So I was so happy to find that complete. Fantastic game, straight back into the collection. Don't know where mine's gone. Resistance 2, again, you can pick that up from CEX for a couple of quid. But I am playing through the Resistance series. Resistance was my first game on PS3. Went back and played it, really enjoyed it, so I'm just going back and playing through the others, but I don't have them. So yeah, and again, finding manuals, I'm finding it's getting harder and harder to get manuals. So when you find a good manual for cheap, always got to pick them up. And then finally, really nice bundle to finish off with as well. Yeah, there's a really nice couple of lads that always have loads and loads of games at house clearances. They did let me go through into the van to have a look through, and we paid £10 for all of them. So we've got 2 copies of Fallout 3. We've got Fallout 3 add-on pack. Didn't even know this existed. We've got that as well. And then we got 2 copies of Fallout New Vegas. I think they are all complete. Let me just double check. They're looking good. Yes, they are all complete. Fallout has just skyrocketed in price because obviously the TV series. Wished I'd known that last week because I found a few copies but left it because it wasn't worth anything. So what we'll do is we're going to do probably bundle New Vegas and Fallout 3 together, and then we'll bundle New Vegas, Fallout, and then the DLC on there as well. So yeah, £10 paid, probably looking to get about 30 back for those. So yeah, some really nice finds. Again, I'll just put up somewhere up here what we spent and what the profit's going to be. But lots of new subscribers, so thanks a lot for subscribing. Thanks a lot for carrying on watching. You all seem to like the car boot videos, so thanks a lot, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.